Okay, everyone, welcome to Express Abs. I'm Caitlin, and today, if you would like to grab one dumbbell, you can. If you don't have a weight, that is totally fine. We really won't use it very much in this workout at all. Definitely not necessary. So we are going to have two different circuits. We're going to start with a short amount of time on, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. In our second round through, we're going to increase the time slightly. So our first four exercises, you're going to start with a pillar bridge with a plank shift. So you're going to be nice and flat, pillar bridge, and you're going to shift forward and backward through your toes and through your shoulders, keeping your core really tight. Then you are going to move to a lateral pillar bridge. We're going to try to actually be on our knee for this one. So your knee is going to be on the ground, your body's going to be nice and straight, and your shoulder is right above your elbow. Then you're going to bring your toe and your foot, or your hand and your foot together and out. So in and out here, okay? So these are a little different. We haven't done these before. So swinging together and out. If you can't make it all the way there, do not worry about it, or if you're losing your balance, you can just hold here, or you can do some sort of crunch. Then we'll flip over to the other side and do the same thing. And then we're going to move into a boat hold. So we'll be on our back, core engaged, shoulders off the ground, and holding nice and strong. You can keep your legs straight, or if you need to take a little bit of pressure off your spine, slightly bend your knees. Okay, we're gonna get rolling. 20 on, 10 off, starting with that pillar bridge with the shift, back and forth. Ready, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So nice and flat, you're just gonna push through your toes, forward and back. Main thing on this one, starting to warm up your core. Really strong core engagement. Nice job, stay nice and flat, don't let your hips go in the air, and good. Next, we're going to go into that lateral pillar bridge with that knee down. We're going into this one next. Ready? And go for it. So coming forward and back, engaging your core as you go. Someone really wants to do abs as well. Okay. Good. Nice job, you guys. So when you're bringing that leg forward and your hand forward, you're also engaging your core. Good. Flip over to the other side. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good. Other side, make sure you're nice and flat before you start. Really good. Good. This one tests your balance a little bit as well. 3, 2, 1. Good. Going into that boat hold next. So you're on your back, and then you're going to lift and hold with your legs out or slightly bent. And we're on. Main thing, our low back is glued to the ground. There's no space in between the ground and our spine. Nice. It's going to be short and sweet right here. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Good. Little breather, and I will show you your second 4. These are our last 4 too. So we're just going to be going through these 8 exercises today. First one is elbow and knee crunch. So be on your back, your knees and elbows come in together, and then your feet come down toward the ground, but don't touch. So crunch in, hold, and down. Main thing is when you drop those feet towards the ground, same thing as that boat hold. You're not letting your spine come off the ground. Keep those hips rotated, back nice and flat, core engaged. Then we're going to in and out. So our hands are going to be behind us, crunching in, and then extend out. If these are really hard, you can just do one leg out at a time. Okay, and use your arms slightly if you need help there too. Then we're going into Russian twist. So side to side. This is where you can grab your dumbbell if you'd like. And then an elephant plank to a normal plank. So you'll be in that elephant plank position, knees an inch off the ground, and then you'll step back to a normal plank. Back to an elephant plank, back to a normal plank. Okay, we're ready to go. Starting with our elbow and knee crunch. In 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Crunching in, hold. Drop those feet down towards the ground. Nice. Keeping your low back glued to the ground. And perfect, good. In and out. So in and out, like that. 3, 2, and 1, here we go. Good, remember that modification? You can just bring one leg out at a time instead. Nice. Couple more reps. There's 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Those are nice, challenging ones. Going into our Russian twist next, grabbing that weight if you would like. Okay. Sit up straight and then lean back. Side to side. We are on. Your eyes follow your hands. Side to side. Engage your obliques. Nice. There's 3, 2, 1. Good. Elephant plank to a normal plank. So flipping over, knees about 1 inch off the ground. Ready? And we are on. So step back, knees about 1 inch off. You can alternate which foot you want to step back with if you'd like. Main thing is that there's not very much movement in your torso. Core is staying tight. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so those are all the exercises. We're gonna go through them again, but each one's gonna be a little bit longer. Okay, let's challenge ourselves on this one. 35 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We'll get a bigger break after those first 4. So a quick reminder of the first 4, pillar bridge shift, back and forth, a lateral pillar bridge with that toe tap and hand tap. Then we'll do the other side and then the boat hold will be our 4. Okay, 35 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Pillar bridge, and then you're pushing through those toes, forward and back. Okay, nice and flat. So each exercise is a little bit longer this round. You have time to really focus on that core engagement and form. Really nice. 10 seconds here. There's 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Going into that lateral pillar bridge on your knee. Okay, we are on. Cross and back. So you're working on engaging all the muscles in your midsection as well. 2, don't let yourself just swing back and forth. Kind of crunching in towards your leg. Nice. Last few seconds here. Get in a couple more quality reps. There's 3, 2, and 1. Good. Switching sides. You guys can just flip over if you want. You don't have to move to the other side. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. Good. One side might seem a little harder than the other. That's okay. Just focusing on your form and your movement quality. Nice job, you guys. About 10 seconds to go. A few more really good reps. There's 3, 2, and 1. Good. Going to that boat hold on your back, gluing your mid and low back to the ground. 3, 2, and 1. We're on. If you can extend your legs a little bit further this time, great. If you feel your low back or mid back coming up, bend those knees a little bit and glue it down. Really engage your core. Hold strong. Make this static pose really active by engaging your core. Nice. There's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Little breather after that one. Grab a quick drink if you need it. We'll move it on to our next ones. So we have the elbow knee crunch, in and out, Russian twist, and the elephant plank to the normal plank. Okay. Elbow and knee crunch. We'll start in a few seconds. Okay, on your back, elbows and knees together. Remember when you drop your feet down towards the ground, low back is glued to the ground. Ready, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Crunching in, hold, and drop those feet down towards the ground. Good. This one could be nice and slow. Really just activating and working on that core engagement. Really nice. There's 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to our in and outs next. So in and out. You can always modify by doing that one leg in and out. Ready? And go for it. In together, out together. One more modification if you need to here. You can always switch to kind of a bicycle without your arms if you need your back on the ground. Nice job, you guys. Laying out as far as you can. Coming back up. Or you're modifying here. There's 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Good, we're going into our Russian twist next. Grabbing that weight if you have it. 3, 2, 1, side to side. Good, make sure you're sitting up straight. You're not letting your back round. And then you lean back slightly. Eyes are following your hands side to side. Nice job, you guys. Finish it out here. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Good. Elephant plank to plank. Get a nice breather after this one. Okay, knees about 1 inch off the ground. And we are on. Lift those knees off. Step back up. Good. Really no movement in your upper body. Just in your legs. Ten seconds to hold strong right here, guys. You got it. Finish it out. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Relax. Woo! Nice job. Looks like we have 1 minute left. We can do a nice little challenge for the last minute of the day. Okay, you guys want to do a 1 minute plank, right? Okay, cool. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna start. You can switch any to any style plank you want to do. We're just gonna try to stay up for a full minute. So I'm gonna start in a pillar bridge, then I'm gonna move up to a hand plank, and then might move around to just some different ones, okay? You decide what you want to do. If you want to switch to a lateral plank, you can. Or if you want to just stay in that pillar bridge position or plank position the whole time, that's up to you. Okay, here we go. I'll call out some different options. Ready? 3, 2, and 1. Pillar bridge starting now, 1 minute. Remember, if you ever need to modify it by going into a knee plank, putting those knees on the ground, go for it. It's totally fine. Listen to your body and making sure you're using your core the whole time, not letting any pressure go into your spine. Okay, I'm gonna push up into a hand plank position. So just normal plank, holding strong here. Good. I'm gonna lift my right leg up in the air. Right leg down, left leg up in the air. Left leg down. Right knee to right elbow. And back. Left knee to left elbow. And back. There's 3, 2, and 1 minute. There you go. Nice and quick. Nice job, you guys. Thank you for coming. Later today at 3 p.m. we have yoga. And tomorrow morning we have Muscle Madness. And obviously the stretch break tomorrow. This week the classes are normal. Next week we won't have classes on Thursday or Friday. But you can always watch the recordings of previous classes. So thank you guys for coming. Appreciate it.